Cool Mountain. The first full level I chose to learn due to Bomb on Battlefield being split in two, and the route that I chose for Super Mario 64 having it at the start and Whomp's Fortress near the end. Looking at this level from the outside, I thought it seemed like a really solid first level too. Nothing too complex, but just enough tricks to whet my appetite. I regret that decision. The first star we start off with was simple enough. It was mostly a test of my movement skill, or lack thereof. It was Frosty Slide for the 8 red coins. Quick hop, skip, and jump around the course, and honestly, no crazy tricks in the grand scheme of things. I practiced it a few times until I got comfortable, and this is actually one of the best starter stars I could ask for. Next on the list was a normal slide star, slip sliding away. No racing, but just getting to the end of the slide. As it is a speed run, we do try to go as fast as possible, using a weird skip to just jump on down to the end of the slide. Honestly, to this day, I am still not entirely sure how this skip works. I have moments where I feel like I can't do anything other than die over and over to it, and I don't know how to fix it. Then, the other half of the time, I feel like I'm a god and completely demolish the time. I think it's mostly down to speed and angle, but honestly, I have yet to find a good place to check out or someone to ask. After that, there's the quick quest to rescue poor little penguin Lost. There's an interesting little skip where we fly on down the mountain, slipping down the slides. I personally do a slightly slower way because I have no faith in myself. But hey, it works. Next, we have a little glitch to jump on down to the wall kicks will work star. This star has some insane fancy strats. I do none of them. We skip the cannon by jumping down and kicking midair, just barely making it onto the ledge down at the bottom. From there, there's a handful of different ways to climb up the star, but I use what I think is the intended way, just wall jumping and walking on my way up. This star definitely gave me some issues at the start until I found the right angle to run off and get to the actual floor. Beyond that, I didn't feel that getting the slightly faster and better movement to the star would help me much. After all, I'm more worried about hours and not seconds. Now, we only have 3 stars left in Cool Mountain. The Big Penguin Race, the 100 coin star, and Snowman's Lost Head. You actually can't do Snowman's Lost Head without doing all the other stars, but since it's the simpler of the two, I'll talk about it first. You talk to a giant snowball, supposedly the Snowman's Lost Head, and just guide it down the mountain, sliding down to the snowman's body. There's actually a specific location check that you have to get around halfway down, so I basically just do this the intended way. Finally, we have the 100 coin star and the Big Penguin Race. These two are combined together. This star was absolutely miserable for me. First, you have to collect a pretty specific amount of coins on the outside of the mountain. The easy part of the challenge. You have a little wiggle room to be over in coins. I usually do and just take the time loss, just in case I do completely awful in the race portion. And I honestly usually do, so it's worth it. As for the penguin, I think I could genuinely go on for far too long, but let's keep it short. I probably spent 3 to 4 hours just trying to learn how to win this single race. Slowing down, speeding up, trying to see if I could push off the skips to the limit. I just kept getting pushed off the slide. Or told that I'm a cheater when I tried to take a shortcut. So I wasn't allowed to get the star. This penguin always seemed to just take up too much space on the slide. I really had nowhere that I felt safe, no good way to pass him. He was just too big. So after trying to learn this on my first day, I had to cool off. My friend recently started their first ever playthrough of Super Mario 64, having never seen the game. It was actually really neat seeing them be a fresh eyes on the game. Luckily for me, I caught them going straight into Cool Mountain. I could see someone suffer on that penguin race just like I did. Only something wasn't right. The penguin wasn't fat. Apparently, no one in my chat knew this, But if you practiced all the levels on the 120 star file, like I had been doing, the penguin gets larger. To this day, Wide Penguin is an emote in my chat. So, after this discovery, I was able to improve and actually get past the penguin. Occasionally. He's still kind of a nuisance, even at the proper size. That's a wrap on Cool Mountain. Did you suffer through that penguin race like me? Did you know that he got larger on the 120 star file? I know it's something I'll never forget. Have a good one. Peace.